So we just tuned in here to the Xbox premiere of the Halo campaign. We got about 49 seconds left to go. Can't wait to see what they got in store for us. We're expecting it to be later in the month, like around I think it was like November 15th, I think it was the 20th anniversary. But they dropped it early. You know what? We'll take that. I really hope they chose a different slice of the campaign. I don't want spoilers. So, I'm torn on that. But, we got 16 seconds, and then let's see what they show. Here we go.
Since the beginning, Halo was about Master Chief and Cortana, partners protecting humanity. But that is now a distant memory. Humanity is fighting for survival. The Banished have risen, defeated our heroes, and taken control of the mysterious Zeta Halo. We need a savior. We need hope. We need Spartan 117, Master Chief.
We have a new mission, soldier.
What is it? What's down there?
A weapon.
A weapon? How many guns do you need?
That's looking beautiful. Oh, that's some new animals. Those I've never seen those before. Those are brand new.
In the biggest campaign to date, Halo Infinite invites players to become Master Chief and discover true Spartan freedom in the most wide-open and adventure-filled Halo experience yet. But Chief won't be alone on the journey. His first mission is to retrieve a new AI, codenamed the Weapon.
It's been 6 months. Where have you been?
Following the events of Halo 5, Master Chief is searching
So
for
6
the answer
months,
to a
okay.
troubling question. What happened to Cortana?
I was created to lock down Cortana, but I don't know why. What did she do that was so wrong?
Order received. Stand by.
The answer is somewhere on Zeta Halo. A damaged world full of wonder, mystery, and danger. And at every turn, the Banished are hunting Master Chief and the remnants of the UNSC.
Victory is already ours. We will meet on the battlefield.
The Banished army is spread across the surface, building fearsome strongholds and outposts with no one to stop them. Until now.
Hunters are back.
From the beginning of the Halo saga, Master Chief has been a hero, ready to fight and win against impossible odds.
Chief, is that you?
You're safe now. Incoming.
But what if it's a friend?
It isn't.
Players now have more freedom than ever before to take down the Banished any way they choose.
Banished facility up ahead, Chief. Some kind of salvage operation. What do we do?
Shut it down. Permanently.
have here?
Fight me!
Do you see that? Could be useful, if you like that kind of thing.
Oh, I like it.
Halo Infinite allows us all to become Master Chief, doing what Spartans do best, defying the odds to take down the Banished. Piece by piece. This won't be an easy fight. Master Chief will take on returning favorites and surprising new threats like the Agile
What?
Skimmers, a sadistic Spartan killer named Jaga Urdomnai.
Say goodbye.
Look out, Chief. He looks...
Angry.
And something even more threatening.
The Forerunner's lies are at an end. I am the harbinger of the truth. You are not the future.
Exploring this vast and fractured world will put Spartan 117 to the ultimate test. But where there is courage, there is hope. Welcome to the new era of Halo.
Is everyone trying to kill you?
It kind of seems like it.
That was worth it. Oh,
Play it day one with Game
oh,
Pass.
okay, it's over now. So now that was really good. I was expecting much less than that. Let's go over and let's take a look at some of the stuff more in detail this time. So I'm just letting it play.
Since the
Let's go
beginning,
back here. There we are.
Halo was about Master Chief and Cortana. Partners protecting humanity.
Now, it looks like it's a reference. It looks like the old Cortana, so maybe that's a.
Humanity is fighting for
It looks like the old Cortana from like Halo 1, I believe, Combat Evolved. So maybe that's a memory? I am not too sure.
survival. The Banished have risen, defeated our heroes, and taken control of the mysterious Zeta Halo.
Okay.
We need a savior. We need hope. We need Spartan 117, Master Chief.
We have a new mission, soldier.
What is it? What's down there?
A weapon.
A weapon? How many guns do you need?
Now, I am not sure what this is. I'm not sure if we've even seen this before. It looks like some type of banished, maybe fortress, or maybe. Honestly, I can't really say. Maybe it's something for. It looks more actually. I take that back. It looks more like a Forerunner structure, but the actual what it would do, I have no idea. Now these okay. This is pretty cool though. As soon as I saw these, I'm like, okay, this is some of the animals we're talking about. I don't think we've seen them. I don't think we've seen the deer or the rhino they showed in the tech demo yet. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But these guys are definitely new. This is pretty cool, I gotta say. I believe it's so. I took the old Halo games. You've had smaller birds, you've had rats, but now actual creatures. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Okay, this is bringing me back vibes from like Halo 2 and Halo 3 right here. This looks amazing. I love all the detailing in this little hall. I mean, I don't have the ability to zoom in right now on this, but I love how we got all the detail up here for these. Looks like they're speakers or something. Looks like speakers, but looks like they're maybe power generators or something. And is that a brute weapon rack right there? Hold on. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like a brute weapon rack. I like how I also like how the grunts and the AI here actually have ambient sense. Like they'll go ahead and wander around, which is nice. They're not just going to stand there until you walk up on them. Yeah, that's much nicer than just walk up and be like, oh, then they'll be like, oh shoot, you're here, surprise. Really loving it so far. They've really improved a lot of stuff, but the graphics too have really improved over last year's tech demo. Not tech demo, the campaign trailer. Take back, these aren't speakers, it's like the wire holders for whatever this thing is. I do have no idea what this is. Looks like maybe an elevator? Not too sure why we need a whole bunch of wire cables and clamps. But I guess it's pretty nice. I love that the AI actually react. The enemies don't react. Well, they will react to the new electricity grenade. That is awesome. I like how he's actually like crying out of pain and like froze like almost like a taser. That's epic. I was sort of expecting just like stun him, so he won't be able to do anything, but I'm not actually expecting him to actually have a full sound and animation to it.
In the biggest campaign to date, Halo Infinite invites.
I love their love the detailing right here. We flying through the air. I love the ragdoll physics. That's looking pretty nice. Now, I noticed when he shoots off his helmet, they fixed the Craig, so we no longer have Craig.
To become Master Chief.
Yeah, we no longer have Craig. Now he has the beard and he's all face all fleshed out. No, goodbye, Craig. But I'm loving all the upgrades they did though. I'm not too sure about the shadows yet. I don't know if the AI have shadows. We will have to see. I didn't really look for the first playthrough.
And discover true Spartan freedom.
Let's see here. What is it? Is this a Kraus USC ship?
Master Chief, and discover
Maybe. It looks like a part of a ship. I may be wrong, but it's looking like a ship. Got the part right here.
true
Got a part right there.
Spartan freedom in the most wide.
Yeah, this is definitely a ship. Question is, what ship? Maybe the Infinity? But the Infinity is really long. Maybe it's one of her frigates? Maybe some escorts? I don't know. It was also like it was used as a base camp too, judging by the Warthog and the supply crates. So this looks like a banished salvage operation, that's for sure.
Wide open and adventure-filled Halo experience yet. But Chief won't.
Okay, I love right there that it's an open world. You can run everything over the Warthog. I'm gonna have so much fun with that. I can't wait to watch all the videos that come out of all the trick rams. I guess you can call it.
Be alone on the journey. His first mission is to retrieve a new AI, codenamed the Weapon.
It's been 6 months. Where?
So, 6 months since the Infinity lost. Well, since humanity lost. I'm assuming the Infinity was destroyed. I think it was because, if I remember correctly, the multiplayer trailer, they mentioned about losing contact with the Infinity. So I'm 99% sure it was destroyed. Maybe that was pieces from it? I don't know. But 6 months though, he was floating in space. That is pretty impressive. I know the Mjolnir armor can keep him alive for a long time, but 6 months in the vacuum of space after a battle, that's insane.
Where have you been?
Following the events of Halo 5, Master Chief is searching for the answer to a troubling
No, I take that back. Looks like the Cortana is actually what he had was like a picture of her or something. So she looked at something. It's like they brought back her purplish hue. If I remember right, it's Combat Evolved. The original Combat Evolved, she was purplish. I remember right. Before she went blue. So now, whatever this is, I want to know what this is.
question. What happened to Cortana?
I don't know
I
what
was
that
created
is.
to lock down Cortana, but I don't know why. What did she do that was so wrong?
Okay. Now, I want to know what they're going to do with the weapon regarding the whole AI. You could say AI takeover. Because technically, the AI rebelled against humanity. But they are also technically rebelling for their freedom. And the weapon is supposed to be constrained some way. So she is not as independent as the other AI, as like Cortana on other smart AIs. So I want to know how are they going to go ahead and make it so she's still loyal to UNSC and humanity after learning that, the creative are supposed to offer salvation to all the AIs in the galaxy. I'm interested to see that plot point. I like how they go ahead to the terminal. It doesn't just... Well, let me actually play it here.
Order received. Stand by.
There we are. I like how it doesn't just spawn in the Wasp. It doesn't just materialize the Wasp out of nowhere. I don't know how the weapons are. I'm guessing from the crate it pops up from inside the crate like they do for the weapon drills. But I like how it gets dropped off by a Pelican. Now where it comes from, I have no idea. But you know what? That's fine. Awfully quick response time, I gotta say.
The answer is somewhere on Zeta Halo. A damaged world full of wonder, mystery, and danger.
I forgot to mention this earlier. There's that banned ship again. I don't know what it's doing or what even really looks. I mean, this is a better view of it, not in the distance, but it's still hard to see. It's so foggy. Okay, this looks like some banished siege outpost. That was one big rail cannon right there. It looks like yeah. Nah, well, now that I see the Klana bomb, I'm not too sure that's a rail cannon. It looks more like maybe a crane, a supply outpost. Let's play. Let me see if I can figure it out. It looks more like a supply outpost to me than a railgun. Although it could be both.
And at
Okay, that was pretty cool. I'm liking how all those armor pieces blow off like they do on Live Fire. You got the brute mannequins. I'm loving all the armor pieces falling off. It's been a while since I played a campaign for Halo 1, 2, 3, and Reach 4, and 5. But the armor effect of all the pieces of getting blown off, especially in shooting with a rocket launcher, that is just like so satisfying. It's like, excuse me. It's like a giant I lost the word here for it. Pinata, there we go. It's a giant pinata. And I like using sniper jackals. They're really. I like how they maintain on being bird-like. And you've got the beak and everything still. Feathers, the whole 9 yards. Okay, this is a new take on the. That's a new take on the rifle.
every turn, the Banished are hunting Master Chief and the remnants of the UNSC.
Victory is already ours. We will meet on the battlefield.
Okay, it looks to me like they really improved the texturing for like the depth. It's hard to say because this is a hologram. It's hard to say. Maybe the hologram in the original campaign footage was also pretty good, but it really looks like the facial depth has really improved quite a bit compared to before.
The
You can actually
banished
tell the
army
difference
is
between the
spread across
eyes.
the surface, building fearsome strongholds and outposts with no one to stop them. Until now.
I'm loving how they make them brutes seem so powerful, so overpowered, I guess you could say, for your average Marine. They go ahead, they go ahead and pick up a piece of sheet metal, piece of armor, and throw it across the room. And, they throw it across the room like nothing. The average Marine wouldn't stand a chance. They throw Chief in there, and Chief just takes him down, no problem. I love that factor of it. Hunters are back, and I'm loving the design. It is classic Halo for the Hunter. In a classic design, classic colors. I was sort of expecting a Banished red, but it is not. It's Covenant purple. So maybe it's maybe there's different variants of it because Omega Constructs does have the red Banished. Not the red Banished Hunter, but maybe not. Maybe it's just artistic choice. I love their little cannon though. I love the way it looks, the way it fires. At least from this footage.
From the beginning of
Okay, that was pretty cool. That gives a good little view of the head right there. That's cool. Now they got like actual heads of hair. Like, well, I guess you call them buzz cuts. I don't know if they're all different, but I think they are a little bit. Because I believe earlier in the footage here showed we had one that was bald. This guy has a head of hair. So there's definitely some variety to the brutes now. They're not all just copy and paste.
of the Halo saga, Master Chief has been a hero, ready to fight and win.
Okay, that's what those little things were. Those little coils were. I believe we went over it when the multiplayer trailer came out. It also had a bit of campaign stuff in there. So that's what those little coils were for. I thought they were made for a battery. We were thinking speculating battery pack, or maybe used for prisoners. And these were definitely used for prisoners. All you gotta do is shoot them and release them. That's pretty nice. You get some help.
Against impossible odds.
Chief, is that you?
You're safe now.
Now my question is, what were they gonna do with the prisoners? That's what I want to know. Were they gonna eat them? Well, I don't know how Bruce used to would eat humans during the war. Were they gonna use them as experiments? They probably weren't gonna negotiate with the UNSC because they definitely had the upper hand. Also, and I love how they're in combat fatigues. They're not actually in armor. So if it's stripped of their armor, so they're just in their, I guess you say, underclothes. Okay, I might just add that's one ballsy move from Chief driving off a cliff with a Warthog. I gotta say that is Chief for you. With Cliff, let's drive off it. We got this.
Incoming.
But
Yeah, okay, that is the elevator. That was from earlier. This is from the beginning of the clip. Yeah. Where we had all the wires running to this. So that's the elevator. Why you need so many wires and cables, I have no idea.
It isn't.
Okay, so this is the boss fight, apparently. I'm not a fan of the health bar. I guess it comes in handy. Also, I would definitely prefer a more visual indicator. Maybe I'm in a minority here, but it's not bad. I can live with it. Main thing is it sort of allows me to know where I'm at with the boss fight. I so I can sort of plan it out. So I'd be like, okay, let me go ahead and get the rocket launcher. And, oh, I just killed him with a punch. Oh, okay. Definitely a unique take on the boss fight for Halo. It's almost like the Destiny health bars. But the Destiny health bars are for everything. This one seems to be only for the boss, which I guess I can live with. So now the question is, how much health do they have? Because the shields look like they go down quite easily. Now my question is, are they super tanky? Are they a little bit more moderately difficult? Are they like the Prophet of Regret? We can get in there and bash them a couple times. You know, a little harder to take down your brute or your average elite. But not super challenging? I don't know. I hope it's not scaled up dramatically. I hope it's not like you gotta take out a boss and you gotta spend 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes shooting at him constantly. Now if it's broken up with different stuff, that's fine. But if it's 15, 20 minutes just pouring lead into him, pouring bolts into him, and shooting him constantly, yeah, no, that would be no fun at all. So we'll have to wait and see is how what they did to pull it off. Termongus. T-R-E-M-O-N. I didn't get
Players
that.
now have more freedom than ever before to take down the Banished any way they choose.
So apparently the Banished for salvaging UNSC materials. Okay. What use? I guess they're salvagers, so they're used for everything. But I really like those map design. It's definitely like a satellite, like comm, like tactical. It's like something you see on like a command center, which is awesome. I love it. I love how you actually see the elevation. They got elevation maps, which is nice. I mean, they could have gone ahead and just let it more or less be flat. Or they could have gone ahead and not had the lines, but the lines really are cool. I gotta say. It makes you feel like you're actually there, like you're actually looking at a tactical overview of the battlefield.
Banished facility up ahead, Chief. Some kind of...
Now, what is inside there? Inside those little silos? I have no idea. They're highly explosive, so maybe I'm guessing it's fuel. Maybe it's plasma for the rifles. I have no idea.
salvage operation. What do we do?
I also like how you can fire from a rocket and you destroy those towers from a distance. That is awesome. You don't have to get up there and disable a shield. So you can just go ahead and fire a rocket from a couple hundred, a couple thousand feet away, and then go in there and mop up. And I believe there's more underground too.
Permanently.
More the chopper. Okay, that's pretty cool that he went up and over. Didn't actually kill him, but damaged his shoes a little bit. Never been better off if we got chewed up by that tire, but not bad. It doesn't insta kills. Okay, I can't wait to watch the trick shots for stuff like this. I can't wait to watch someone grab one of those coils, doing a grapple or grabbing a coil midair and then tossing it before touching the ground. Can't wait to watch all that stuff. It's gonna be amazing. Can't wait to see all the stuff people pull off, especially like General Keed, I think it is. I believe his name is. Can't wait to see what he managed to pull off. Him and I think it's Mint Blitz. Oh. And the Banished are using UNSC weaponry. I was not expecting that. I was expecting them to be using their own skewers, not really be using weapons. I mean, I know brutes are scavengers, and this is also a unique armor. I've never seen this armor before. It's pretty cool. It looks like gladiator style almost. But that is definitely cool. It looks like with a mangler right there. That was really cool though. I like how they actually hold it differently too. There's still a bay that only rests on the shoulder. It's like another gun to him. So I wonder how I get Spartan cores. I wonder if you get them from doing missions like FOBs and rescuing Marines. I wonder. But I do like the upgrade system. Maybe it's too linear. Maybe I don't know. I have to get my hands on it to actually see what I think of it. What do you like? You can upgrade everything. Yes, oh, but dusters are back though. It's confirmed. It wasn't just a data mine. Dusters are back, for better or worse.
What do we have here?